turns with the Galio and the Sejuani. Everything that you want in a team comp, PVB got it with that.
Yep. VEG also playing pretty standard here in this one. Last pick, Orianna, goes over there to No Man's. Already saw Null play the champion in this series, game 1.
Okay, so this feels like it's about wave priority and just controlling the mid lane, or respect from
Notice it going to sneak over. Level advantage, pops over. Santa's also roaming around, so does seem like VEG are happy to fight here. Tongue Lash lands for the slow. Flash and knock up there from a Nanasik. Meliodas flashes, but still getting bitten down. The tongue is good, and that's first blood to VEG.
And just a complete misread there from Meliodas. Big Koro and Pallet were not rotating over.
Room.
Yeah, Spawn and Medic were talking about this the other day on their cast. I'll hold the point though, because Meliodas now looking top.
Again, onto boss. No ulti here for the Aatrox, but just Umbral dashes away, and that's all she wrote on that play.
But look at what is happening underneath him. That blue buff, the fact that Orianna has the priority, allows a Nanasik to constantly get underneath like here.
Unfortunately, does not check for the Gromp, but he knows now that he can just go ahead and get him off. It would be a smite fight for it. Does go over to Meliodas, but still has to worry about potential engage. Null also very low. No Man's trying to find it. Forces a flash there with the Q. About an all-in. VEG though, feeling strong enough here on the bottom half of the map to take this very early Infernal Drake. So just under 9 minutes, they'll pick that up.
Oh, best Dragon Spawn they could have asked for. Double back-to-back Infernal when they have the push power.
Potential gank there as No Man's the one to watch here alongside the jungler. Null going to be the target. No flash there. Shockwave is going to land. The knockup follows, and a beautiful dive there from VEG.
Very well tower aggro juggled right there. The fact that they traded it off, it's just, I believe, 3 shots total between the two members and punishing the flashless rise.
No Man's continues to get gold, going to collect even more plates for himself. And
just the components for Gadget.
Well, that back may actually turn the tide here for PVB, who have brought almost everyone up here. Zeros notwithstanding, who's actually going in for the swap and moving into the bottom lane.
I think this is actually really dangerous for PVB. The fact that you're dealing with really key ultimates this early on.
First gold and the plates over to himself as well. So this Orianna also has so much gold built up.
And opening up the map like that is so pivotal when you have the Ashe and the Tahm Kench. We're gonna
walk through there. Okay, Meliodas, saw it coming.
It's a big tank line.
Whenever you see multiple people walk through a choke point next to it.
No Man's is a big deal right now. Closer to that level 11.
Big Crow a little bit low, but they are going to start the fight off here. Culling popped, Ignite down onto Gadget as well, but not enough to get the kill there. They'll stay safe.
There's one rule, guys. We don't fight.
And hey, they obeyed your rule and it works out. In fact, Infernal even up here means that they have the presence, they have the pressure to take their second Drake in a row.
Teaming up with No Man's and Nanasik, I was just talking about this Orianna, level 10, that much closer to level 11. As soon as she gets it, which she got it right there.
Comparable gold leads to what PVB were delivering in the last few games. Meliodas looking for something, but a cleanse from No Man's makes that a non-factor.
Yeah, walks out of it. It's going to be now another repeat. Maybe you attempt that gank again on No Man's, but I was actually looking at this. You know, who does Meliodas actually pick to try to gank with the Sejuani ultimate? When you're against a Tahm Kench, I'll hold it.
Gadget flashes, Pallet follows, and that's going to be the first kill over to Fengvu.
Force him to guess. Options left for them as the composition continues to scale up.
Certainly not out of reach by any means. Zeros dancing back in onto boss. Will he commit the ulti? Will look for the stun, but doesn't land it. Still gets Aatrox ulti out of there. Oh, missing that E. Might have been it there for Zeros, but unfortunately, Zeros apparently decided that he wants to fight again. Oh, he has his jungler, of course. Although that's Tahm Kench
got more than a jungler.
Zeros in. Oh, gets knocked up. The arrow is going to miss him. But there's Santa going in. Pallet roams in as well with his ulti. Flash not committed. Noldo commits for the flash route, but it's still 4v4. VEG walking back towards their turret now. Maybe they can turn tail and try and get the fight turned around for themselves. Pallet locked up in the chains is going to get caught up and killed.
They've overextended, and Orianna is running behind them.
Yep, no, Realm Warp not going to work. That's Gadget grabbing their next kill. And here's No Man's going to cut them off with the Shockwave. Oh, it looks so good. Finds the Shockwave, gets one and a flash. Meliodas fail flash. And that's going to give the kill over to Rek'Sai. VEG are really coming alive.
Hope is alive for this Vega Squadron in game number 3 right now. They got the minion wave behind them. They even grabbed the aggro, so the minions are going to survive just a little bit longer, but immediately punish the overreach there from PVB and shove down the tower.
PVB, for the first time, almost all tournament, look very passive in this game. I mean, yes, you have to play, you know, knowing that you're behind, you have to play with respect, but they're almost giving them too much at this point.
I don't know if that was respectful though, Patience. They like TP'd and threw everything. No, I agree. It's been like slower, but as soon as they thought that they had an inch in, they decided to try to take the fight. But the ability for Vega Squadron's composition to disengage from the initial attempt here was what really punished them. So it felt like who was going to win in this 1v1? Boss and Zeros have been going at it all game long, but Tom Kinch actually just means so much.
I was going to say, we talked about the power of Galio and his globals as Noel jumps in here. And this is kind of what spelled disaster here for PVB, because now you cannot run.
Yeah, good positioning by Gadget as well. I like the fact that he doesn't immediately commit. He's just there to, again, provide that utility and help his team walk them down. But it's Boss and Santos that were kind of leading the charge.
Yeah, Boss's confidence on Aatrox also showing. He got 2 very nice knockups there to basically get those 2 kills. And then Meliodas, slight mechanical error. Probably would have died anyway, but you can see the fans not happy.
I'd like to point out that guy in the middle space.
Well,
that was
kill, so Santa's dead's nice. Gadget, though, will live. Finally, PVB finds something on the scoreboard. But again, I think, you know, it's funny that, you know, so much more respect when there's a global that can make it happen. Ulti finds Meliodas there. Arrow is good, and that's a kill for a Nanosic.
And it's just that easy. Throwing the arrow from Fog of War, you can see all of the vision control that Vega Squadron have gotten. They've basically had priority over this mid lane since minute 1 in this game, especially with the early transfer of that blue buff, and it hasn't let up. And now that's a Mountain, double Infernal, and such easy Baron access.
Oh, No Man's running interference. Really nice there again. Orianna so good in these choke points leading up to Baron. Norl is here. Vega actually are going to commit that. Zeros keeping straight into the pit. Gets out, has to use charge 1 of the ulti already, though Baron is low. I don't think they can get it. That will be over to Vega. Smite is good. Zeros forced to get out. Boss is a little low, but he still has his ulti. So Zeros is going to get chased down. He slowly flashes in an Nanosic. Unstoppable just gets an easy kill.
Everyone is flashing into a wall from PvP. These are mechanical missteps left, right, and center here. And here comes Vega.
Knock up into the shockwave. That's a kill for Gadget. And they're not going to get off the map. Maybe they thought reset after that 1 kill on the Baron, but with another one now, just go straight for the objective.
And that's 2 key members there, especially the Rise, who's your primary source of wave clear, that are dead and down. You have the wave and the Baron behind them. I'm curious how confident Vega are going to feel in this push. Maybe they push for an inhib.
If you turn the names off, I assume that Vega are actually Fongwu Buffalo, given how the series has played out. They're basically doing exactly what has been done to them in these first 2 games, just making it look almost effortless.
And it feels like Vega Squadron finally found the blueprint. It wasn't about playing standard. It wasn't about playing cheese. It was about playing slow, about trying to control this team. Team Liquid managed to dismantle PVB when they were able to slow down the game. Don't buy into these guys. Don't get scrappy with them.
And again, I mean, this is desperation here for PVB. They have to try something, but you don't have a jungler. You can't really force a team fight, so they get the Baron, and then it's just inevitable here to get a couple kills at least.
And you have to think that this is just a massive mistake, not just the obvious ones that you see on your screen about flashing into walls, but, you know, why are you expending your teleport? Why is PvP even looking into that pit? You're not going to get the smite contest. You don't have
his way around this champion. Zeros getting low. He's poked off. That's actually an ulti in from Rek'Sai. It's an assassination! Rek'Sai just leaps in there. And PVB forced back to their nexus. Boss pops the ulti, walks up. Sanders in the belly of the Tom Kent stays safe, and this is going to be carnage here, I have to think so. Boss pops the world ender, still trying to dive under the turret. Vega trying to give them a taste of their own medicine straight into the base and back to the turrets.
Yep, but now they have a waiting creep wave for them, as well as a cannon. They can continue this siege, and PvP are just trying to mount the defense right now, stop the bleeding.
Zeros down, 20 seconds up. Inhib going to go over, tower falls in mid. No Man's just putting in work. They're going to try a realm walk here, but Vega walk out. Gadget very respectfully flashes.
They haven't gotten an inhib yet. Vega Squadron still needs to complete the mission that they were sent here to do.
There's one in mid, and bottom lane should be finished off by a Nanosic.
There they go.
With the help of the Baron up minions, so maybe stay a little while. Zeros is back up. PVB might try and find something here.
They have no Sejuani ultimate, so I like this window that Vega are abusing.
Yeah, they're trying to end the game. Gadget takes the first Nexus turret down. This is a deja vu from the last game. We saw Meliodas gonna get picked up by No Man's. What a snipe by the Orianna. And it feels like it's gonna be all she wrote for this game. I mean, PVB have to go soon. And even if they win the fight, it's only gonna potentially delay the inevitable. Vega are moving in for the kill. They'll find Noel, they'll knock him up, they'll force a flash out of the way. Again, the Rek'Sai comes back up. They blow the Nexus open and exposed, and Gadget is just gonna put the last few arrows into their structure as Vega finally find themselves on the scoreboard.
And we finally have a series here. Vega Squadron, it took a couple of goes. They were trying to problem solve, kind of